Good evening, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Royal Psychic Live TV. Welcome to our Friday night special. Okay, we are here for the next 4 or 5 nights. We're going to be showcasing our Royal Psychics for the Sydney Royal Easter Show. So if you would like to receive a free reading, like, share, comment, and put a question down below. The more direct you are, the more direct we are with our answers. So I have three lovely psychics in this evening. So we're going to start it off with, we've got Kim, then we've got Michael, then Antonella. So normally we only have one or two psychics. So tonight we'll be showcasing three psychics. Okay, so don't forget to let us know where you're tuning in from. It is Friday the 4th. Yes, 8 p.m. Sydney Eastern Standard Time. Please let us know where you're tuning in from. We always like to know where you're tuning in from. My name is Angel Trishelle. I am an international psychic medium, 13th generation, but I will be hosting this evening's program. These psychics that are coming up follow me, or we all work as a collaborative together under the Royal Psychic banner. We travel internationally together and bring all that energy in under one roof. Okay, this program is called Royal Psychic Live TV, and our first psychic we're going to have up is Kim. Please like and share the program. It just shows your love and appreciation and support for the psychics that come in and donate their free time to deliver these messages for you guys. Okay, I'm going to bring Kim up. Oh, they're all in the. Oh, we've got them all backstage. Hi, sweetheart. How are you, Kim?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Wonderful. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. I love Kim. Kim gets on regularly on our show. So Kim is an international psychic medium. I'll let Kim just let you tell them a little bit about how you read and what you'll be delivering this evening.
So yeah, pretty much just ask a question. I will answer with whatever message I am given. I'm just the messenger, so whatever we read doesn't mean anything to us. It doesn't attach to us or anything like that. I'm very open and honest, so don't ask a question you don't want an answer to, especially on live TV,
She's
because
very
yeah, I
good.
do. Yeah, very, very direct and very
And a
open and honest.
son that's coming up next gets even more direct.
Yeah, my son is after me, and yes, he is even more direct than what I am. So, yeah, just open, honest, just a direct question. Prefer to leave it to the psychic, so we can get through as many as we can, as quick as we can, because the mediumship just takes a little bit more for detail and stuff like that. So, if we can stick to the psychic, that'd be good. But I have been doing this my whole life. I was born with it. I didn't understand it until after I'd had Michael. Yeah, I thought I was going crazy and needed to be in a nut house, but now I understand what's what. Makes it a lot easier. So yeah, just ask your questions.
Okay, let's see what questions we do. Now, I don't think it's streaming out over the Royal Psychic Reading Room page. So if you've gone on and it's not streaming, I'm not sure, but it is streaming on Angel Trishelle and the Royal Psychic Live. Yeah, because I think there may be an issue with the reading room page. I'll have to rectify that after the show. Okay,
Yeah, I've
so
got it coming up on
is
two
it
or
coming
three.
up?
Well, I'm sure I've got it on two different ones, like one on my iPad and one on my phone.
Yeah, you might have my page and the Royal Psychic Live TV page.
Oh, yep, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's coming up on the same one.
yeah. So I do apologise, guys. So yeah.
Yeah, they're both coming up on the same one. Because I think I've
Okay.
got like three different ones for you or something.
Yeah. All right. Now, if I can get these comments up,
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now.
they're
Oh, wow.
not show comments
Okay.
on
There's
stage. There we
heaps.
go.
Everything's, oh, it is coming up on both pages. Michael just said it is coming up on both pages.
Yeah, but it's not allowing me
So I
to
can see
bring
the
the.
comments.
Yeah, did you see the one that is just highlighted?
Yeah, you got
I don't know why it said on stage, but anyway. But was it coming up on the?
I can't see it coming up down the bottom like it normally.
No,
Oh, hang
I
on.
know.
There. Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, they've gone in and changed the setting. You've got to press on it, and it says on stage. Letting all the
They're
clients
changing everything. They're changing everything so many times. That's why I
Yeah,
leave
so
all that sort of stuff up to Michael and Jai. I'll let them
yeah,
worry
so
about it all.
hi Christine from Melbourne.
We got
we've got
Nessa, Mike,
we've got Lisa,
Lisa,
Michael, Catherine, Christy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're all coming on. So thanks for jumping on. I'm going to put someone up. We'll do this one. Oh my God, this is weird.
Could I ask about finding employment, please? Many thanks. Yep, there it is. It's working.
Wow, this is weird. The way they've changed it. Oh wow.
Okay. Could I ask about finding employment, please? Many thanks. I use Oracle cards as well, guys. So the KDK ones, they're really cool. Sometimes they don't answer anything, so I just don't worry about it. It's just whatever they
Great deck.
They are, aren't they? They're awesome. They're a really good deck. Okay, so Deanne, I'm not sure if you jump and chop and change or have been changing within your work. Like, I just feel like that I have so many different things that I've done over the years that I'm now at a point where I don't know what it is that I really want. Okay, because I've tried so many different things. I have got some new beginnings coming for you. There are some changes. Somebody's not going to agree with a decision or choice that you do make. All right. I feel that when you do get the work, I don't feel that there is something permanent for you, not at least for another. Okay, so August, I just got given August. Around August, there is something more permanent coming for you, but there is going to be a decisional choice that you have to make around that. Okay, so I've had different, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I just get the feeling that I'm all over the place. I've done so many different things, but I just haven't got caught anything yet. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that have been totally interested in. What I'm saying with the one in August, I do feel like that. I'm getting that there is something new again, and I do get the feeling of, oh God, here I go again. But you need to stick with it, okay? It will be worth it. And at first, it might be a little bit boring, but just give it time, okay? Because I do feel like that this will sort of grab your interest a lot more than what you've have done in the past. It is something totally different to what you have done in the past, and something that you've not even looked at. But I do feel like that somebody will come to you and say, hey, I know somebody that's got this or this going, maybe have a look at it, okay? So that's around August, all right? So have a good look at that. Don't sort of think more learning or whatever, but it will come in very handy. And I really do think that it will catch your interest. And it'll be good because you'll be able to move around in different departments each time you learn something new. So it'll keep your mind occupied, okay? You won't get bored. So, but that will also that will help you in your dreams and wishes that you've got going forward. Okay, because yeah, you've got a few things that you want to look at, and this will help you with that. Okay, I hope that helps. Sorry, I don't look at the screen. I just lose myself.
Oh, so just coming back to you, so I'll just put them up for you. Okay, next we have Catherine.
Catherine Moore. Oh yeah.
Welcome, Catherine.
Do I have anything to look forward to? Well, it depends on what you want. I don't feel like okay. I feel like I'm waiting on something for you, something that you've been waiting on for a little while, and I'm still waiting on an outcome from that. Okay, so what I've got is I've got confusion, uncertainty, and doubt. So I'm getting more of the uncertainty part, I would say, with that. But then I've got the change, transition, transformation, and then I've got the holiday timeout and recharge. So what I get is for you is that something that you have been hoping or waiting um, for a little while is not going to come yet. Okay, I still feel like that there's at least another 12 to 18 months before anything happens, like within the family, or any wishes or hopes that you've got within the family. Okay, at least 12 to 18 months. I just feel like that everybody's sort of getting themselves settled and organized around you. It's like everybody's just busy doing their own thing, getting themselves to where they want to go and what they want to achieve, sort of thing. Okay, I don't see anything exciting, as in, like, any announcements or anything out of the blue yet. All right. Like I said, at least 12 to 18 months, that's when things will start to get a little bit more, exciting, and things will start happening and moving around the family, which will make everybody happy. Everybody happy. But with you, unfortunately, I do feel like it's a Groundhog Day. It's just like everybody, everyday living. There will be a trip away in September for a couple of days. Okay, you'll be asked to go and see somebody. There's like a gathering or something. So you will get an invite for that, and that's in September. Okay. Other than that, there's not a lot that I can see going on at this stage, or they're not showing me that there's much else going on. So okay, so I hope that helps.
Okay, next one is just a bingo for me because I can't see.
Oh, I've just dropped the card.
Is it,
I liked it when you were playing bingo the other night.
is it Kerry?
Carrie? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Welcome,
Carrie's one of
sweetheart.
our regulars from our page.
Hello, lovely ladies. Hello,
Yep.
Kerry.
Yeah, Michael's on after me, so hang around. Would love any
You
guidance
get a double
on,
whammy.
yeah, if I would change positions at work soon, please. Thanks heaps. Okay. I don't feel like that, straight up. I don't feel like there's any changes at the moment. There's a lot of things happening, like especially with the lead up coming up with the end of financial year and stuff like that. I do find like it's not something psychic with a lot of people. It usually happens with a lot of major companies. A lot of promotions and stuff for a lot of people that wait. This is out for everybody, okay? If you're waiting on a position, like a higher position or whatever, it's going to be a little bit longer because everybody will be getting ready and organised for the lead up for the financial year and all that sort of stuff. So don't hold out hope, okay, for these things to come through for you. It's going to take a little bit more time, and it's just a matter of patience, because I do feel like that there's a few of you on here tonight that are sort of waiting on movement around your workplaces, and I do feel that for all of you that this is not going to start to happen around August, September, October, okay? Same with your one, Carrie. There's not going to be any movement around you yet. Okay. When there is movement, I don't feel it's going to be exactly what you wanted, but it will be a step in the right direction towards what it is that you're working for. Okay. Or what you're working towards. Okay. So don't lose hope or anything like that. Just know that, yes, the steps are going to be taken for what it is that you want, but it's just not going to go in the order that you want it to go in. Okay. So just because we want something to happen doesn't mean it's going to happen when we want it to happen. It usually happens when it's supposed to. So don't lose hope. Yes, there will be changes, but just not at the moment. Okay.
Thank you. Beautiful reading. Next we have up is Melissa from Queensland.
Hi, Melissa. What does the future have in store for me? Anything from spirit? Okay, there's movement around you. I don't know if you've been looking at living in another area, like moving into another area. Okay, I'm just seeing if it is for work or family. Yeah, there's changes coming. Okay, it's for work. Thank you. Literally. I don't know if it's for work or family, and they give you the work card. So what I've got is I've got the spring clean, clean sweep, and a shake up. I've got the stagnation, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I've got the new work changes, and then I've got decisions and choices. So the future for you, there are changes coming. It will be a decision of yours as to whether or not you want to take this position, because it will mean that there will be a movement for you. Okay, you're going to have to weigh up the pros and cons on whether it's better for you to just stay where you are and keep on just sort of plodding along until you find something closer, or if you want to take that chance and and take up this, but it does mean that there'll be movement around you. So taking up those looking at those pros and cons on both sides, as to whether or not you want to do it. I can't tell you yes or no, because this opportunity is coming up for you, so there is no decision there yet. But yeah, that'll be a choice that you will have to make and work out once that comes up for you. Okay, so definitely a change. Just got to work out whether or not you want to move for it. Okay, so make sure that you weigh up those pros and cons about it. Okay.
Do you reckon we should bring all the psychics up together? They're all in the backstage. What do you reckon?
Mate, if everybody's ready to go, the only thing is I do have to pop out at about 8:45.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna
yeah,
bring.
if you
I'm
want to
gonna
bring
bring your.
everybody
So
in,
yeah, I'm going to introduce Michael now.
yeah.
All right, so let's bring Michael
Some
up to stage.
people might want one from Michael. Some people
Yeah,
might
I'm
want
just
from
thinking that.
you know what I mean?
I'll just do the layout. Hang on.
Hi, Michael.
Is that better?
I can't hear you, Michael.
Yeah, I just remembered I muted myself while I was backstage. Hi.
Hi, Michael.
All right.
Oh my god, Mum, I haven't
Okay.
seen you in so long. Haha.
I know, it's been ages since I've seen you.
You two are so terrible.
He's
All
on the
right,
other
guys.
side of the wall.
Okay, so this is Michael. So just introduce yourself, Michael, while I bring our other psychic up to the room.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Michael. I professionally am known as the Psychic Gamer. I came up with that name because I am a simple man who is psychic, a homosexual, and I play video games. Psychic Gamer, there you go. I run mostly using tarot cards, but I can and have developed my own style in doing a lot of different avenues, including crystals, including paintings and photos, including psychometry with items and stuff like that. I am only young, but tarot is something that I feel has definitely progressed myself as a psychic, especially with that connection between reality and science, as well as the psychic spirituality and mysticism, which is something that I quite enjoy. So yeah.
Okay,
And he's my son.
Yeah. And
so you've got a double duo tonight. So I hope you guys are all in for it. So please like and share the program. I'm going to go grab my iPad while one of you guys do a reading, and I'll be back. Yep, I'll just. Let's go with. Oh, this stupid thing to bring them to stage. Are we up? Yep, there we go. Welcome, Christy.
Hello. Christy, I really love a reading or a message if Dad comes through. So I primarily do not do the mediumship. Long story short, scares the shit out of me. Mum and Angel are both mediums, so they are good at what they do. But for you, Christy, I'd really love a reading.
Can't hear you, Angel.
Aside from a sense of lack of direction, which does tend to come from a lot of people, especially nowadays in the world that we are in, this lack of direction for me at the moment does, of course, come from a sense of almost longing for something to kind of make sense. And what I mean by that is that I feel like we're currently in a space where even though we have all of these different avenues, we have things that we can do, we have these journeys that we can go on, at the end of the day, I'm not getting that there is a single choice that is really sticking out to me. So I feel like I'm kind of lost at the moment. There are the avenues out there. I don't know if we're working, cool, we've got more work. If we're not working, there's study. If we're not studying, there's things that we can do around the home, looking after people, like making sure that other people are all good, stuff like that. There is always something for us to do. regardless of whether it's for us or somebody else. What I want you to do though is that I want you to kind of look at everything that you have available to you and just take a leap. Okay, it's easy for me on the outside to say just take a leap of faith, just jump into something and see how it goes, because obviously you're the one that's currently in the situation, so it's hard for you to kind of do that. But I want you to really just stop and think about a lot of things, because I feel like you don't kind of tend to get enough time to think about what you want to do. But I want you to kind of make time. I want you to force yourself to have time. You need to force yourself to kind of just stop and look at everything you're doing and wonder, which part of it do I want to change and which part do I want to keep going with? It's easy to find something and go with it. But I do think that we really need to put our head down, our bum up, and just make that decision of, this is what I want to do. I'm going to start making these choices. I'm going to start doing this. Once you start getting into that role, you're going to be fine, because I feel like you're a creature of habit. So once you start getting into it, you're going to be fine. But until that point, that kind of lost sensation, that feeling of being stuck at the moment, it's almost like I have too many plates. I'm very young. As like the meme you see on Facebook of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with all the pancakes, and she's trying to eat all the pancakes and stuff. Similar to that. I'm a nerd. But very similar to that, you have so many different things, but you don't know where you want to start. So take some time to really think about what you want to do. Is this weight or job? I ain't anyone to be talking about weight. I is fat. I'm the last person to be talking about weight. 4 kids, 33 years old. Yeah, you are absolutely run ragged, and the main message for you is that even though you always have something to do, you always have someone there. You really need to stop and think about what you want to do as well. Yes, obviously, as a mum, it's going to be hard to find time for yourself. Obviously, I'm not a mum. I'm the complete opposite, and as far away from that as I can be. But from a lot of the parents that I talk to, and a lot of the mum, like my mum and all that, I know how busy you guys get all the time. So it's hard to stop and take some time for yourself. But I do want you to do that and find out what you want to do. Because once you start, you're going to be fine. But yeah, you need to figure out what you want to do, because right now there's not a whole lot. There is, we just don't know how to start a lot of it, if that makes sense. Cool.
All right. Thanks for that, Michael. I'll bring you next one. Oh, wow. Here, we've got a YouTuber, so let's give a message for our YouTuber, something general.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yvette, hello. May I please get a general thank you? Okay, Yvette, I am getting a sense that you are not someone who, okay, this is going to sound really mean. I promise it's not. That's my tagline, okay? I'm not sounding like a dick, I promise. That is my tagline. Yvette, it feels to me like I'm not someone who is going to sit here and take every single bit of information. If anything, I feel like I'm a little skeptical on a lot of things, and you wait for someone to hit the nail on the head. What I'm kind of getting for you right now is that, if anything, this is going to sound so weird, if anything, I'm the nail that's being hammered into something. So I don't know if you're part of a very important project, or if you're a part of something that is very important in the sense of you're holding things together. I don't know if you need somebody else to kind of give you the go ahead to be able to go ahead and do everything that you need to do. But I feel like we are in the waiting period. We're waiting for someone to give us the go ahead before we can really drive ourselves into what we need to do to make sure that everything gets sorted. I don't feel like there are many nails along this beam. I feel like there's kind of one. There might be a second, there might be a third, but you're all at very specific points. What's the term? Support beams. Like support beams in a house, we're like the nails that are holding this thing together. We are being hammered in to hold everything together. So I feel like we have been waiting for someone to kind of give us the go ahead to say, yep, you can go ahead and do it. As soon as someone says that, you're off. You're off and running. You know what you need to do. You're ready to do it. You're just waiting on that go ahead from someone else. And I feel like, looking at where we are, what this kind of creation is being shown to me as, us being the support makes sense. However, once our job is done, that's it. Our job is done. Okay. So almost like we need to find ourselves a new kind of idea, or find ourselves a new thing. I don't know if you do contract work, which would make sense, but I'm not guessing that. But I feel like what we do is, once it's done, it's done. We need to find something else to do. So for you, I'm going to say, keep your mind looking forward, be prepared and be ready. I do feel like there's going to be a gap between now and the next kind of job, the next kind of thing that you're doing. But once it's done, it is done. I don't feel like we need to hold our breath for if something more is coming. I feel like someone tells you if something's coming. So just kind of hold out on that. Don't panic too hard. You're going to be all right. You're going to be fine. Just kind of let it go and let it breathe, and then come back to it once you've got that next confirmation.
Okay. So I'll bring up the next one.
Double duo.
Okay, we've
I'd
got
be
another.
scared.
Always scared.
Firefly magic.
Thanks a lot.
What's Scorpio intentions with me for our connection? Thank you. I think I read that up earlier. I think. What's Scorpio intentions for me with our connection? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so what I've got with this is that he can be around as long as you want them to be. Okay, they can be around as long as you want them to be. I do feel like that they are, okay, so I'll tell you the cards that I've got. So what I've got is I've got money, wealth, and prosperity. Then I've got the encouragement, you can do it, go for it. Then I've got happiness, joy, celebration. Then I've got spring clean, a clean sweep, and a shake up. Okay, so I do feel like that this relationship is going to go like last quite a while. But I do feel like that you're going to be swept up, like it come on quite quickly, if you know what I mean. Like there's going to be something that's going to happen quite quickly in relation to this relationship. All right. I do feel like that there's sort of been a slow and steady pace at the moment. Like I'm sort of like, it's 1 minute, yep, it's all good. The next minute I'm like, okay, what's to go here? Don't feel that you've done anything when there's situations or times where he can't do what you ask him to do or whatever. All right. I don't feel that there's anything going on. I just feel that he has a lot going on in his background that he has to deal with. I don't know if he is the boss of something, because I do feel like that there is some sort of responsibility around him that I do feel does take priority over other things sometimes. Okay. But I do feel like that, like this nice person, really nice person. But yeah, it will last as long as you want it to last. Okay, so that can be forever. That can be until you get bored and you decide, no, this isn't for me and I want something else. So we all have that choice and decision. Okay, so do I see a marriage or proposal or anything like that? I don't see a full commitment of marriage with it. Yes, there is some sort of commitment there, but I don't see that it's a marriageable commitment. All right. So, nice person though, like really nice person, caring,
Thanks.
honest. You know, I do get that they are honest. But yeah, it's just something that will be your decision at the end of the day. Okay. I hope that's not confusing.
I better write that name
Until
down.
I've had enough. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah. Sorry. I mean, like we go into relationships with so many, you know, like certain expectations, I would say. And I mean, like I can't really talk on relationships. I have not had a relationship in a very long time, but that's my choice. You know, I like to be like that. So, but when you do go into one, it's like they say there's a honeymoon period, which usually lasts about 3 months, and that's when everything comes out. You know, when everybody's habits, you find more habits and stuff like that. And sometimes we don't like other people's habits. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's a learning experience. But have fun. Have fun with
Okay,
it.
I'll bring up the next one. We have Lisa.
Lisa.
Welcome,
Lisa. Speaking of relationships, Lisa, hello, beautiful souls. What do you see for relationships with me, please? And Mum has just mentioned that that she doesn't want a relationship due to choice. And
just before you start that, Michael, sorry, before we get to your reading, Lisa, I just realised Antonella's backstage now. So I'm going to bring Antonella up to the stage.
Cool.
Hello.
What's up?
Hi,
Hello. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Hi, Antonella. We'll just do this reading and then I'll get you to introduce yourself. But I've seen that you're backstage, so I thought I'll bring you up as well. All right, go for it, Michael.
Awesome. It started with a bit of a joke that mum's not in a relationship due to choice for so long. I am aromantic, so I don't get love at all. Period. Full stop. I don't do relationships and happy being alone. So two great people for the question. But what do you see for relationships, Miko? Here's the thing, Lisa. I feel like you're not someone who is actively going to be seeking somebody for the relationship aspect. I feel like you're someone that is seeking companionship. You are someone that is seeking someone that is going to be able to connect and work with you, which of course is a completely natural thing. We want to find someone that works so well with us and gels with us that makes it almost like that friendship is easy to connect with. The thing is though, is that I feel like there are a lot of people around you who either are going to try to come into it and want to have that relationship, but there's something that's kind of stopping them. And I feel like a lot of it kind of stems from a lot of people have these issues, the baggage that comes with a lot of things. And a lot of them can't understand that you are someone who sees a light in so many things. You are always able to see the happier side of things. Yes, you are understanding and acknowledge the negatives, but you're not someone that's going to sit there and only ever talk about the good. You're not someone that's going to sit there and only talk about the negative. You're someone that's able to acknowledge both sides and have that kind of logical response and still have that emotional feeling. And a lot of people don't know how to handle that. As for relationships outside of that, though, the relationships that you have, especially with your family and your friends, I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of frayed ropes. I'm getting a lot of ends that are just very frayed, almost like they've been cut off a little while ago. I don't know how many people you have that are very close to you, but I do feel like a lot of your happiness and a lot of your light that comes to it does come from these things that have happened in the past that kind of make it easier for you to see the good when you've experienced so much bad. And I don't mean to be rude or say anything negative or anything like that, but I feel like that strength that you hold on to is hard for so many people, and especially the relationships, as I said earlier. With friends and family, it feels like they're the ones that have cut off the rope with you, if that makes sense. I don't feel like you're the one that has cut people out. I feel like your heart is too big and you want to be the bigger person. But so in regards to relationships as in love, a lot of people can't handle that love and light, but also that darker side of things and understanding the duality and the dichotomy of all of that. But then in the relationships with family and friends, I feel like we have our chosen family, we have our chosen friends, because these ropes have kind of been frayed, they have been broken, they have been torn, and we are trying to hold on to, but a lot of people are kind of trying to get rid of. So I feel like we need to just kind of realize if someone is backing away, let them go. If everyone's trying to pull away, just let them. If they want to come back, they will. But right now, I feel like we do need to be a little bit more selfish, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Okay. Now I better go back over and introduce our other lovely psychic, Antonella. Okay, so this is our other psychic that go on the season. So this is Antonella. Now she normally does, her main forte is coffee readings, but she won't be doing coffee readings this evening. She'll be doing Oracle and Sabachu tonight.
That's the tarot cards.
So we've got the tarot cards. So just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself and your background.
Okay, originally I'm from Croatia. When I was 11, I was born as a clairvoyant because I noticed the things since I was little. Then I got a car accident, car hit me when I was 11. I was clinically dead. For some reason, I survived after I just started to get some messages, not just for myself, for everything, including just the world, the news, everything. Last week I felt Iveta asked me, because we saw so many cockatoos on the sky, she said, "What's going on?" I said, "The big earthquake is coming." 2 days after, we got those two big earthquakes in Thailand and where the other one, Myanmar. And it's just the things I feel, I sense. And I do coffee readings because it's all like it's a grounded coffee, which you have like is a tradition in Croatia and Turkey. It's all European stuff. Not everyone likes that coffee, to be honest. But I used to do readings from the phone. It doesn't matter. I
Oh,
can do readings from
why aren't
anything.
you doing those readings
Yeah.
at next door?
I used
Tracy,
to
you'll
do readings
supply
from
the
the
glass.
Nescafe as well.
You know I don't like the coffee, but you never mentioned shit to me about the beer reading last year.
Oh, next time I'm gonna do the
There's
beer.
no, hey, I've got you for how many days at the show. Don't worry, there'll be a 6-pack of beer under there. I'll be waiting for my beer reading.
No what?
You're not getting away
I'm not
this year,
joking.
bitch. I won't be beer reading.
I can do beer readings.
Hey,
yes.
that's something. No, that's something you won't give.
I'm not joking. I seriously, I do the beer readings. Like you
Yeah,
see the foam and what's
That's sick.
And
yeah,
stuff.
on the
Yeah.
glass. On the glass, yes.
Glass,
Yeah.
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 That's so cool.
Well, I can do readings from anything, to be honest. It's just
Yeah.
what I actually feel when I see face-to-face person. This is a little bit different to the messages. Sometimes it's hard to pick up. Sometimes people just ask to ask. There is no really intention. They really want to know what's going to be with their lives. And
Yeah.
if you get me, and sometimes they really don't even listen what we tell them.
All right, so let's get. All right, we're going to get back into these readings.
Okay.
Okay, so yep, like and share the page. Put up a direct question. That'll be fantastic. And okay, I'll get back into these comments. Okay, let's do. Who done the last one?
I did.
Michael.
Michael
And
did.
was that Simone?
That was
Lisa.
Lisa.
No, that was Lisa.
All right, I had Simone. I was going to do a Simone. I'll just find the message. Hopefully, I found it. Welcome, Simone.
Okay. This is not for me. I don't do that with the spirit side. I'm out. I don't do the spirit.
So for any messages from my dad or messages from spirit. So hang on a sec. I'll do this one because I've got to take off in about 5 minutes. So
All right,
I will
sweet.
be back. I can come back. But yeah, I'll be gone for about half an hour. So
Before you go, I would just like you to tell the viewers what days that you'll be at the Sydney Royal Easter Show this year.
so Michael and I are there from the 12th till the 22nd. So we are there except for the first day. We will get up there in the afternoon on the first day, and we will be going to come down to visit so that we can work out our truck and how to get there and stuff. So, but yeah, we're there every day other than the first day, which is the Friday the 11th. But otherwise,
All right,
we're there
awesome.
from the 12th to the 22nd every day to annoy you, Angel, just to annoy you.
I know, just to drive me nuts.
And all the other ladies. God help them all when we get there.
I'll be needing that beer reading.
You will be. All right, Simone. So I will see what they've got for you, what you need to know now. I've got in be positive. All right. I've got the yes, be positive. I've got the fine balance, weighing up the situation. I've got family support, comfort and stability. And then I've got the new business opportunity to develop and grow. Okay. You need to have confidence in yourself and the decisions and choices that you make. Okay. I do feel like that there is somebody around you that you need to put into consideration when you do make certain decisions. But just know that you have support around you. So even though sometimes I feel like there's sometimes a little bit of I don't know, not arguments, but not a total agreement on a couple of decisions or something that you make. Okay, so finding the balance there. Okay, but knowing that you have comfort, like the family support and stuff around you for decisions, choices that you make. You just need to make them for yourself. Okay, and stop making them for everybody else. All right. I've got the new business opportunity to develop and grow. So I feel like that there is a lot of growing coming for you. There's going to be a lot of life learning lessons for you, especially over over the next few months. Okay, so just be aware of that. So I do feel like that things are going to be sort of very fast paced over the next few months. Okay, and that there's a few changes and that happening around you. But just remember, at the end of the day, any decisions or choices that you make, you need to make them for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the one that lives your life. Okay, and whoever this person is, where you have to think of them when you're making them, make sure there's compromise between you. Okay, as long as you can find that compromise, then everything will work out fine. Everything that you're working for, just keep on going the way you're going. Okay, so I mean, you're not stupid, you're pretty smart, you've got common sense, and yeah, that really does get you a long way. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helps.
All right, thanks for joining us this evening, Kim, and we'll see you in a few days at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. Starting.
Yep, you will. We will be there. Okay, Michael, do I just click on the stop camera?
Just the leave studio at the bottom. You just press the leave studio button.
It's all good. I'll kick you out the studio. It's all good. I'll kick you out.
And she's going, oh my God, she's so annoying. I can't believe. No, I'm kidding. I love my mom.
Hey, that's your mother. All right. Okay, now I'm stuck with you, Peg. All right, so Antonella, this will be your first reading. Welcome in your first guest. Welcome.
Oh, same name as my wife. Hello, Yvette. Nice to see you. That's weird.
Should just like a general reading.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me see what I get from. Okay. It's a hardworking person in your family, which is your father. I see him a little bit lonely. I am not sure if we experience the loss, some kind of the loss. He's a little bit lost. He needs a guidance. It's all about your father. That's what I'm getting. And there is the son, some sort of a healing. Or someone from your family, I believe it's all about him, has some sort of illness. And there's a healing coming to his life. You're concerned about that. Let's see another one. But the good news, I see you relationship. I'm not sure if you're already in relationship, but the relationship is coming. I'm seeing a young guy, which is he has a good wealth status, so he has a good job, and he is coming into your life. And that's all what I can see for now.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, now let's get our next reading. Okay, all the way from New Zealand. Melody.
Alrighty, Melody, hello. From New Zealand, kia ora.
Hello.
Any messages for me at the moment? Love and light to you all. Okay, I am bringing back the motto of I promise I'm not being a dick. I need you to stop for a second, okay? I am getting a lot of strained kind of emotions. I'm getting a lot of kind of strained feelings. I'm getting a lot of strained emotions. I feel like our smile isn't quite reaching our eyes. I feel like we're not really able to give that true emotion that we want to. And of course, a lot of that comes down to the fact of whether we are run ragged, whether we're busy, whether we're doing so many things, whether we're trying to figure out what's going on. I feel like we are in a very unique position. And what I mean by that is that I am being shown myself kind of standing in between like two stop signs, both on each side. And I feel like they're both green, but they both say stop. And to me, what I'm getting is that there's a lot of confusion as to whether or not I should move forward or not. So I don't know if you are someone that is ready to do something, or if you've been thinking about trying to do something for a long time, but something has stopped you for whatever reason. I do feel like you have the green light to go, but something is stopping you, whether it's hesitancy, whether you are being stopped by family, whether you're being stopped by your financial situation. Like, there are so many different things that we could talk about, but I feel like you do have the ability to be able to move forward. You do have the ability to do it, whatever is stopping you needs to be addressed. I don't want you to look at it as something that is purely a negative. I don't want you to look at it as something that is specifically designed to hold you back. What I want you to do is I want you to kind of look at whatever it is that's kind of stopping you, acknowledge its existence. Don't pretend it doesn't exist, or don't pretend like it's stopping you from doing whatever you want. Acknowledgement is something that holds so much power over some people, and it's something that I've recently learned in a reading that I did for a lady, where if we're able to just acknowledge its existence and realize that, yes, it is there, it might be there for a while, it might be there for a long time. As long as it's there, all we need to do is just shuffle around how we do things, and it's going to make things a little bit easier. So I want you to kind of shift your perspective a little bit and look at this from a different perspective. If you have to, this is another thing that's so dumb to say out loud, but I promise it has merit. If you need to, and I have told people this before, gaslight yourself into doing something if you have to. If you are looking at something and you're like, no, this isn't working, I can't do this. Tell yourself, have that confidence, have that delusion, be like, yeah, I can do this, this is fine. Like, if you're able to talk yourself into it, that's another way to accept and acknowledge that this may be a barrier, but you can still do it. Like, there are so many ways, and your mind is so powerful that I feel like just taking that moment to acknowledge and understand that it is a barrier. How do we get around that barrier? Not move forward, but how do we get around this barrier? Then we can start thinking about moving forward afterwards. So take that stop, take that step, go from there, and then we can move forward. Don't try and skip over it.
We've got Jessa YouTubers coming and gone, way cool.
Way cool.
Okay, but one for you, Antonella. We've got Sarah.
Okay.
Welcome, Sarah.
Sarah. Hello, Sarah. I feel your energy. I feel you're waiting for something. You're waiting for the answer, and it's connected with the job. You want to change. You want to changes for your life, and it's connected with the male person. You feel like you're a little bit trapped at this moment, and you have two directions to go, but both directions are closed at this for this moment, which is, let's say, in the next 6 months. I don't see you moving forward. You have to accept the place where you are, because you're not in a bad situation. It's just you want to change. And that man, I see he will come and offer you something. And I see number 8, which could be in August, and is connected with number 8. Could be 8 months. And then I see you will be like a queen on the throne, because you will get something which you expect from your life to get for a long time. And that's all what I feel now for you, darling.
Okay, let's go with Michael with Gemma. Welcome, Gemma.
Yeah, I knew it. Hi, Gemma. How are you? If the nomination goes well and you've accepted that you are good enough to be able to get the nomination, we have told you this so many times. Gemma is an absolute dear friend of ours, and I love her to death. She's one of the nicest people I've ever seen and been able to talk to. You are nominated for an award. Please, what is going on in your career? I don't know how many times we need to beat this into you and shake you silly. You are worth your medal. Like, you are good at what you do. When it comes to your work, when it comes to your work ethic, the way you handle things, the way you talk about things, you're not stupid. You know what you need to do. You know how to step forward. A lot of the issues, well, she's in hairdressing. But no, like, a lot of the things that you do and a lot of the things that you see is not everybody else stopping you, it's you stopping yourself. And I'm sure we've told you this before. Your self-love, your self-confidence and everything, it feels like imposter syndrome. It feels like it's not me, it's someone else. Gemma at work is a different person than Gemma who is at home. And obviously we all kind of feel that. But I feel like for us, especially now with working towards everything, you're in a position where you're able to look into things. You're in a position where you're able to move forward with what you want to do. And that still involves being able to be at home with the family, be at work and earning, like being able to handle things that are thrown at you. Like, you're not someone that's going to sit there and take it lying down, but you're also someone who doesn't quite have that level of self-confidence to be able to accept that you are good enough and worthy. And I remember we said this to you last week. I think we did the live, that you are worth what you do and you are worthy of everything that's going on. And what I want you to do is, it's not a sense of a general reading of you're going to be fine, or it's not a sense of a reading of your self-confidence is what is letting you down. I want you to do all of those cliche things that all of these people online and in photos and in memes and TikTok and all that, and they say, you need to talk to yourself and tell yourself that you are worthy. If you need to, look in the mirror, call yourself pretty, call yourself worth it, call yourself smart enough, call yourself good enough. Like, say all of these things until you start to believe in yourself, because you're someone who can accept love and admiration from so many people, but it's hard because you yourself don't see it, because you see your flaws. And that's the same with me, it's the same with mum, it's the same with anyone. We see our own flaws, so we can't take our own advice no matter how much we give. So I want you to instead pretend that Gemma is somebody else. What advice would you give to them? Because we always give better advice to other people than we do to ourselves. So if you need to, do that. But you are worthy. You are definitely worth it. And I will not take none of this slander that you are not good enough, because I will find you and we will meet up in a car park at 3 a.m.
So you've just been empty, bitch.
Gemma is lovely. She's one of the
I know, I
nicest,
can tell she is.
beautiful people that I've ever met. But it's just, there's so much that has happened, and like, I totally get it, but bitch, come on. You got this. I love you, Gemma.
She said, you're the best. All right, now who have we got next? We'll pull up one for Antonella. Here's Danielle. Hey, Danielle, welcome.
Hello. No, the answer is no straight away. I don't see you back into your ex.
Thank you. Okay, that was driving me nuts. I'm like,
What? Oh, so is that three of us agreeing?
Danielle
said
had made
no.
comments
Oh,
a few times. Yeah, no. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, you just got a triple whammy on that one.
Yeah.
Let Ansela keep going. Sorry, I was just.
No, it's okay. I just said no. I don't have anything else to say. She asked me, and I said no. The answer is no. I don't feel
Wow.
like she'll go back. No.
Okay. Do you see anything else coming up for Danielle?
I don't know. Let me have a look. I
Because I
see.
think she's in a hole at the moment.
I see in that relationship wasn't healthy relationship for her. There was so many burdens she was carrying on with the kids, with the jobs, with everything. So that man is not the right person for you. I'm sorry to say that. I don't see you. You will probably meet someone in the near future, and you have some sadness through that relationship that he never made you happy. And you have a new beginning on your own. As you, as a single person, so you'll get opportunities in your life to do which will fulfill you and make you happy. It will be your decision if you want to enter in a new relationship or no, but no, with this one, no, I don't see you.
Okay, thank you for that. That just spun me out straight up. No.
No.
And some psychics have a problem with saying no, so that was just great in my eyes.
Oh,
It's just how I feel. I don't want to lie to people, so that's something I don't do, you know.
All right, Michael,
I'm
you have
honest.
to do this one.
I'm honest,
You'll
and
have
I
to
always
do-
tell
you'll have-
sorry, but no. Yeah.
You're going to have to do this one because wifey snuck on.
Oh, Michael, you come on, Michael. I'm not
Yeah,
answering
Michael.
to that. That's my wife.
That's your one. I was actually, I heard you mention that before, and yeah, I heard you mention that before, that she was your wife, and I found that funny when you just said no. That is such a like queer thing that we do. Is we're very upfront. We're like, we're not gonna bullshit. I love that straight away. Yvette, hello. Will I stay in my job? Here's the thing. I am being shown, and I'm about to get like live feedback because I'm gonna watch Antonella's face. I'm kidding. Well, you're saying the job.
I'm listening.
Here's the thing. I feel like if you want to stay in your job, you will find a way to make yourself worthwhile to keep. Okay? If you don't want this job, then you're not going to put in that effort. And yes, that is a very logical answer. But the thing is that I don't feel like you're someone who is going to rely on hope. I don't feel like you're someone that's going to rely on fate or someone who is going to rely on all of these things. I feel like you're someone that is a very analytical person. You look into things, you look into how people are responding, you look into the words that are chosen. And I feel like aside from the fact that you are this beacon for a lot of people, there are people that look up to you and what you do. I feel like you yourself as someone who, to me, it feels like I'm almost starting to burn out a little bit. So in a sense of whether you're going to keep your job or not, to answer just the question itself, I don't feel like you are, because I don't feel like you want to keep this job. I feel like you're ready to move on. You want to move on and do something else, or you want to be in a new position or something like that. I'm not being shown the same building. I'm being shown the same office cubicle, which isn't representative of the job. That's just what I see for work. But I'm being shown a different building, but we're still going to be in the job. The job is familiar. It's what we know. It's what we kind of start to enjoy. But I feel like it's going to be for a new company. So this specific job, no. But I feel it's because we're a bit burnt out. We still like what we do, but I feel like we just need something fresh, but it's still something that we want to do. So for you, I would say if you want to keep it, make that effort. Otherwise, you're not going to be keeping this job. I'm sorry. But you won't be out of work for a long time. I feel like people are going to be trying to snatch you up. I don't know whether you do something like lucrative. I don't know if you do something that people are always in need of, like counselors, teachers, etc. But I feel like you're someone who, you're not going to be out of work for a while. People are always going to be wanting to try and get you in. But it's just a different company, similar work. Because you love what you do, you don't love the people above, if that makes sense. So that's where I feel like the burnout is kind of coming in. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just a random person on the internet.
All right, let's bring our next reading up. Antonella, and you have
Anna Maria.
Anna Marie.
Hello, Anna Maria. Hello.
Hi, gorgeous. Welcome.
Look like a lovely lady. I see reunion. The cards of two people reunion with someone you haven't seen for the long time, and that's someone from your family. It could be family reunion and someone you haven't seen for the long time, and it's a male and female person. They're couple. I see coming news. Someone is sick from your family, and the news coming about that female person, she's older and she's sick, and this will come fast, like really in the next few days. The news are coming to you, and you would be like a little bit in a shock. I don't know. I see you some money coming from some sort inheritance. You're gonna sell something, or you're waiting to something to be value, like a validate. I'm not sure if you're selling the house or something. I see money. I see the man. I see something like auction or something, and that is coming to you as well. It could be something also from the family. And the good news that will realize, not this year, but I see the next year in June. That's it.
Okay, next we have Tina. Welcome, Tina.
Tina McInnes.
From Cara.
Hi, Tina. Another one that I do readings for all the time. I do a lot of single questions for Katrina. So what I want to do this time is, I'm happy to pass it off for Antonella, but what I would like to ask Tina is, are you able to confirm anything from what we have talked about? Because I do a reading for Tina like maybe once a week. Like just a single question, because we do single questions on our pages. So Antonella, if you don't mind, sorry. I feel like I'm too close.
Yeah, fine. Okay, yeah,
I feel like
okay.
I'm too close.
Let's see. Tina is trapped as well. She doesn't see. She feels like, I think it's some sort of the mental issues at this moment. And I see really, really, really bad anxiety. Anxiety is killing you. It's you. I'm talking about you. You have anxiety because you feel so much pressure around you. I see the husband or partner or the male person who is close to you, but that person is more oriented to the work, and he has money all about earning something. The hard work person, and in a way you feel neglected by him because you feel you're not loved enough. I don't know if you're married. I see your kids, so I assume you have kids. And the new beginning, I got the card of death, but that doesn't mean someone will die. It's just a new beginning. And this is something you're actually waiting and want to happen for the long, long time. The world. You will get some opportunities finally to come into your life. You just have to be patient. The patience is a virtue. That's all what I can tell about your life. I don't see anything else. You just take your time and be patient. And that's it. But that anxiety, you need to calm down and just maybe relax, start to listen to nice music. Do something what will make you to feel better. Doesn't matter what. And focus more on yourself.
Yeah, so as you can tell, Antonella was new to our live, where Michael, as he said, he streams virtually every night. This guy's always on a computer. So Antonella was new to live streaming. Okay, so let's bring out our next YouTube follower. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And they have put up a question. Hold on.
Okay.
It's you.
Right. Will I get a PhD scholarship next year? Here's the thing, and this is one thing that annoys me with psychics, but I am also guilty of doing it. We are going to tell you what we are seeing here and now, whereas things can change at any moment. Here and now, will you get a PhD scholarship? I am getting no. I'm not getting it as a outright negative, no, you're not getting this. I am getting it as a no, but there's an ellipsis after it. There are 3 dots. I feel like there is something that is missing. I feel like we haven't given all of the information that we were able to get. I feel like someone hasn't given us the correct recommendation. I feel like someone hasn't been able to kind of weave that line for you just yet. I do feel like you have the experience, and I do feel like you have the idea of how you want to do things and move forward. And that's awesome. That's great. Please don't ever take that the wrong way. I feel like it's not a hard no. It is just, I want you to look into every avenue that you can that helps. And I need you to look into all of the people that are giving recommendations that you are talking to. I feel like there is a broken link, okay? I feel like one of your links is kind of broken. This person isn't going to be trusted. I'm getting that it is an adult that is kind of being recommended from you for, hang on, let me try that again. That sentence was not working. I feel like an adult that you have asked to give a recommendation for you is kind of holding you back a little bit. And I do feel like it is a petty reason. I don't know whether it's just they don't feel like you deserve it. I feel like it's either they just don't think that you're good enough. I feel like it is a petty reason why this person is just not pushing you forward, not helping you to obtain what you do. I would look at everybody that you have talked to, everyone that you've told, all the people that are asking for help, and I would look at whoever is kind of the least cooperative and either take them out and try someone else or prove yourself. Show them that you can do it. Show them that you're worthy. Because I feel like this person is purely doing it to be petty. Okay? Everybody else is fine. All these other links is fine. I feel like this one person just has enough sway in the PhD subject that you're doing. And I don't know whether it's someone that has tenure. I don't know whether it's someone that is just close to the board. I don't know. But I feel like this person is close enough to have an opinion. They hold that opinion with a certain amount of, like, a certain sway. I would either recommend trying to find somebody else or prove to them that you're worth it and that they are wrong. Because I feel like that broken link is what's going to stop us from getting it. Once you fix that, you'll be fine. You'll get it. But right now, in this very moment, no, I'm not getting it because someone's going to screw you over, if that makes sense.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Next, we have another YouTube follower. Thanks for subscribing. Hot Club. Hot Club. It's for you, Antonella.
I need to dive into my marriage. Oof. I don't know why I see them separated for some reason. I don't see them together as a couple, not at this moment. I don't see the marriage in the future because someone else is involved into this relationship, and that person is evil. So no. Yeah, no.
Okay. Next, we have they're asking, we're not doing Michael, you don't do medium. Do you do mediumship, Antonella?
No, with the spirit.
Yeah, no. All right. MJ, put another question up. We can do a general reading, but we're not there. These guys don't do mediumship.
Yeah.
And
I can, if we're sat down, I might get a message from someone, but it takes me way too long. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it on a live.
Yeah, because Michael's, I said to him this evening, put up another question, and if he does, we'll give him a reading. Okay.
Sorry,
someone's just put this up here, Antonella.
That's my real life friend. She's my dear best friend from Croatia. So I just want to explain shortly. Everything what I told to this girl, she couldn't believe. You can ask also my wife. Everything came true. I didn't need cards. I did sometimes the coffee. I just typed the messages. I told her she'll meet a guy who is not her type. She'll fall in love, get married, get a baby. I guessed the exact date of the baby's birth. And I said the baby is Michael, his name, baby Michovel, which is Michael in English. He was born on 29th of September, which is a St. Michael's Day, right? So everything what I said to this girl, boom. Not just her, but she's my best friend. She's watching us live from Croatia now. She said, wow,
awesome.
Yeah. So she's, I have to say, my witness. So everything what I said really came true. And I didn't need cards, so just
no, that's good. I just seen it then. I thought, I'm gonna pop that up. Okay, so this is for you, Michael.
Yeah. I'm funny. Francis, welcome, Francis. Do you see when my mum will have hip replacement surgery? Any message from loved one, please? Many blessings. Okay. This is a half a serious question, and I only ask as a validation to what I'm already getting. Do you see when you will have the hip replacement surgery? I am being shown that it is not anytime soon because people are getting screwed around, okay? The question that I wanted to ask is how far along in the process of being able to be considered for the hip replacement is your mum? Because I am being shown that she is very much a sufferer of the invisible illnesses, invisible pain, invisible issues that a lot of people don't see or take seriously. I'm being shown that she's someone who isn't seen as ill, isn't seen as in pain, and a lot of people kind of bum her off, basically. A lot of people push her aside. They don't treat her seriously. I feel like there is a lot of fighting, and I'm getting a lot of that personally as well. But I'm being shown a lot of fighting. I'm being shown a lot of screaming and crying and nights spent up so late because you just can't sleep from pain. Or I'm being shown so many different issues, and a lot of it isn't coming to a conclusion of when we're having this surgery. Okay, I am being told that around the June, July. I know it's a long time away. I'm so sorry, but this is the time I'm getting for right now. It could change. We always say that. Everything that we say is a here and now. It could change tomorrow. Right now, I am being shown June, July that someone is really going to finally take her seriously and is going to push the process along as quickly as they can. I'm still being shown that it's not being told for me until early next year because all of these appointments, all of these doctors, all these specialists that we've seen so far have not taken her seriously. They haven't put her down on a list properly. They haven't put her down for anything. They've not written anything into her records. I feel like the June, July for me, we're going to see someone new. I do feel like they're going to be a younger woman who is going to see her and see the pain that she's in and listen to her and push her for the x-rays, the scans. Then we're going to start to move forward from there. We're going to say, okay, we can see that something's very wrong here. Why aren't they taking it seriously? She's the one that's going to push. So I'm getting a young female doctor in June, July that you will see. That's when the process is going to start. It is very far along. It is serious, but I don't feel like because it's still going to be a public thing, like public hospitals and stuff like that, I do feel like it's not going to happen until early next year.
May I say something? Because I'm in a similar process. There is no public for the orthopedic surgery. So she will have to go with the Medibank, like I'm waiting for my surgery. It has to be 1 year to pay for the policy ride to get the surgery, and it all goes to the private hospitals. I'm waiting for mine, which will probably come end of the year. It's also hip replacement because all that time. So I don't see Mom will get any surgery yet. It will take a time, at least 1 year, if she's paying for the Medibank or any private insurance. Because orthopedics, none of them, they don't do any public hospitals work. I know that from my experience. Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's good. I didn't know that there was a difference. I didn't know that there was.
Yeah. But trust me.
Awesome.
I explored everything. Yeah.
I'm also picking up. I'm also picking up, Daniel, that you're concerned about Mum's recovery, and I'm being shown don't be too worried about the recovery because I see her up and moving within 3 days.
That's a good strength.
Within a week.
You need the strength.
Yeah. So, and I'm going back when my mum had a hip replacement. I thought she was going to be in there 2 weeks, and I went 2 days later to start walking around. And my mum had the very first hip replacement done here in Australia. And when she had to get her hip replacement redone, we had to actually get her records out of the archive because she was the very first one ever to be done here in Australia.
Wow.
And so they thought Mum was going to have a problem and have a 6-week recovery, having the old replaced hip put in. Yeah, I had to get the records taken out because the doctor wasn't, around anymore. But anyway, to get her replacement done because they needed the records for that because there wasn't scanning on that back then. And and then Mum was up walking around 2 days later after she had it done 2 years ago. There is that process. We didn't go through the payments and we went through the government, but Mum did get in within 12 to 18 months. So
cool. Damn. Feels so great to be young. This is a joke, please just laugh at me.
Okay, so Anthony, on your I'll bring up your. That was Francesca reading, wasn't it?
Yeah, Francesca.
That's right. So I said Daniel because Daniel's the next one I was bringing out. I said
Daniel.
Cool. Daniel. Oh, did I get it up there? What did I do with it?
You did have it up, and then it went very quickly. There we go.
It's like, read it. Okay,
He's asking you. It's your turn, Angel. Come on, tell him.
I'm the host, sweetheart. If I start reading, I'll smash them out.
You can do one reading. Come on, one, only one.
I am going to do one a little later on because there's a mediumship one down here. I'm just going to get these guys done. This one, Jen.
Okay.
But thanks for offering. You get anything, Antonella?
Oh, I don't feel anything. That's why I ask you.
Oh, that's why you throwing it up to me.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
cheeky.
Yep.
Cheeky.
We need a little break, Michael and I. Like, it's your turn. Come on.
Oh, you need a break. This is new. She needs a break. Okay. You hear that, Michael? She needs a break. I'm going to flog your ass. Okay?
No, she has to. She's been waiting for her own hip replacement. She needs a break.
Otherwise, if I have $30,000, I can do surgery tomorrow. But I don't have that money. It's for the no one wants to pay for my hip replacement.
All right, I just want to get back into this reading because this poor person sitting there waiting to have a reading. Look, I don't know why, but when I tapped into you, I was going to bring cards up, but then I thought no, because I'm already receiving messages for you. Sorry, because I channel. But you need to take control of your thoughts, sweetheart. You're in two minds. There's something going on, but you need to regain your power. It's like you've forgotten who you are. Okay, so you need to step back and take your power back. It's like you've been giving it out to everybody else, everybody but yourself. So take control of your thoughts. You're quite creative, but the negative thought forms have been coming in your clouding your judgment at the moment. So I want you to step back, reanalyze everything. It's like you're at a crossroads. Start to trust in the guidance that you're receiving. So I feel like you're quite intuitive, but in saying that, you just put that down to a thought form. That's actually guidance that you're getting through. There is guidance coming through for you. You are supported. There is two people talking to you in the spirit world. To me, it's like a father figure, grandfather figure. I'm not going to pull him right in because I don't want to get into a full-on reading, but what he is saying to me is please trust in the guidance that you are receiving. And you have got Archangel Uriel around you. And that they're sending through blessings and abundance and new direction. So stand tall. And there's something going on about lack of honor or not seeing something clearly, or something has been presented and you're worried about it, or worried about the truth behind it. Like, stand tall, babe. Like, seriously, this is all going to fade away, and you've got that love and that connection, that safety net around you that everything's going to pan out. Get out of your fucking head. Oh, sorry, I swear.
Naughty.
Yeah, so get out of your head, honey, and everything will be okay. Okay, so have you had a long enough rest now, Antonella?
Yeah, I can do the one card for him now. And the card says,
You can have a card in there, can you?
I love you too.
Oh, Michael, she's getting ass to get the show.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. This is the energy we like to see.
All right,
It's a good
card for you,
card.
Daniel.
Shine bright. Yep.
See? Shine bright. What did I say? All about taking your power back.
Shine bright.
And then you'll stand there and you'll be the one eliminating.
Oh, that's
It's never
funny.
a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted. Others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. And that's the
Listen to your angel.
Isn't it? Beautiful card.
Okay, next we're going to be. We better give her a bit more of a break, I think. What do you reckon?
Yeah, sure. I'll do one more.
Yeah, all right, Michael. We'll get one more in.
I'll do one more.
All right, Jennifer. Welcome, Jennifer. So we're only playing with you guys.
All right, Jennifer Cohen. Hi, Angel. Anything for me, financial or work, please? Okay. I don't feel like we need more, but we want it. And I feel like you are very much a go-getter. You are someone who is going to put your mind, like, you're going to put your mind to it, your head down, ass up, and you are going to absolutely kick it in the balls. Like, you're someone who isn't going to just take things laying down. You're not someone who's going to just let opportunities run by you. I feel like you're someone who is comfortable, and comfortable to me is we are good. Like, bills are paid, pantry stocked, like, everything's sorted. We're comfortable, but we want more. Okay. For you, with the financial and work side of things, I do feel like if there has not already been a project coming up that you have been asked if you're interested in, there is going to be one soon. Obviously, I don't know what you do for work. I'm not going to guess. But I feel like there is going to be something coming up for you. It is going to be an open call situation. I feel like it's going to be open for people. And it's something that we're going to kind of hesitate a little bit on. Do I really want to do this one? We are in a position to where we can think about it. But genuinely, to me, on the inside, I feel like the experience is going to be worth more than what we would get from it. And using that experience is how we're going to push forward. Okay. So when it comes to your financial or workplace at the moment, we are comfortable. We would like more. This project coming up, I do feel, is going to be worth it for the experience alone, to add to our resume, add to our repertoire, to be able to build on from there. That is where I feel like we're going to start to really, like, push forward. I work with disabled people. Well, my hat goes off to you, because that is an extremely difficult job that not a lot of people think it is. It is hard. My auntie, new auntie, uncle just got married. My auntie does it, working with disability and people that are disabled, goes and does home care for them. So I've heard the stories of what people do, and I've heard the stories of what people go through and how they treat and stuff like that. For you, I do, as I said, feel like there is going to be something coming up soon that is, it's going to feel like it's going to be not worth it. It's going to feel like I've already done it. It is going to be a different kind of a take. It is going to be a different kind of experience. I'm only getting this is going to happen within the next month. So I do feel like it is going to happen in April. But just take it for the experience alone. It is going to be a little bit annoying. But once we have that, I feel like there are going to be so many more opportunities open up. There's going to be so many jobs open up, more people that you will be able to look after, because you're going to be more experienced and qualified. There's going to be more money involved. Just take this opportunity, take this learning course, this training, whatever it is. I'm not going to guess. Take that, learn from that, use that experience to move forward, and then that's where things are going to get better. So we're comfortable, but we want more.
Okay, Antonella, you're up. Bingo, here we go. Did a ding, 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 ding. Who we got?
Yes,
MJ.
I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I see you travel, and I see two people, the lovers, and I see the world. So yes, you will.
Right, MJ, while I've got you here, I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct, you were the one that put up a question earlier about your father.
Yes, he was. Now he's asking.
Well, I've had him since then, sweetheart. So
I see. I say yes, yes, yes. You're gonna travel.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So MJ. Okay. So Anthony, I just want to talk to MJ for a second. MJ.
I did. I just said yes. I got the cards and lovers, which is like two people traveling together, the card of the world. I say yes.
I know, Antonella. Please, I just want to speak to him for a minute. I heard your reading, but I need to speak to you for a second. I'm jumping on your reading now. I'm jumping on your reading.
Okay, oh good. You know what? Sometimes your voice skips. I even aware. I hear.
All right, so MJ.
Yeah. Sorry.
MJ, since you asked that question before, I've had your father here. Okay, so I know I did say to you that these guys weren't doing, and I wasn't going to jump in and read. But seeing Antonella threw me in the deep end and made me do a reading before, I can't ignore your father.
Just
Okay,
think
so-
about this question, not the father. Father is yours.
So anyway, I see travel coming up for you. So I'm not sure what your question was with before, but your father's shown me a journey, and he's been walking. You've been quite concerned, or something's been worrying you, but it's like you're stuck here. And I think you getting away and taking this travel, you're going to come back clear-minded. But also your father's going to be with you on this journey because he's showing me him travelling with you. So you've got a lot of clutter up here and in the mind, and we need to clear that. And I think he's trying to steer you or get you to gain some sort of focus and clarity for you to move forward, because you're quite torn in two different directions at the moment. So this trip would be really good if you can get away. All right, so yeah, I'll leave that there, and we'll go to our next reading. I better just double check how I've been doing. I hope I've been writing everyone down.
Oh.
Well, too bad, because I'm going in for a bingo, Michael.
Okay.
Bingo.
Linda.
Bingo. You've got gold. You've got Michael.
Oh, good. I am in tears. That was so funny. Okay.
That was hilarious.
Linda. Okay. Owen, do you see? Okay, so above it's just a message drawn. This time is you see me staying in my house. I really want to. Thank you. Without trying to be as abrupt as what you are probably not wanting to hear, do I feel like you are going to be staying in your house? No.
Tina. Sorry, I thought I muted it.
The reason why I feel like we're not going to be staying in the house is that I feel like we are being pushed out of it. I don't feel like we're being pushed out by family. I feel like we're being pushed out by a real estate, or if you're renting, the owner, or something is trying to push you out of this place. I personally do feel like they will be successful. We are not going to be homeless. We are always going to have somebody that we will be able to look after, that will be able to look after us, and we'll be able to move in with. But I feel like for your house right now, I'm just not being shown a feasible way for us to be able to get out of this situation. I feel like it is just someone constantly putting all of this pressure on you. I feel like someone is constantly trying to bleed you dry for money. I feel like this person, whoever this person is just trying to really push you out of this house. And I don't understand why. I feel like we've been good at what we do. We've been able to keep on top of things. It's just for some reason this person is trying to constantly push you out. I'm being shown right here and now at this moment that we are going to get pushed out, and we are going to have to move in with somebody else for a temporary amount of time before we can find a new place. But do I feel like there are ways to fight back? Sure, if it works. And that's the hard part, is that it's never a guarantee. It's always well, I guess if it works, it works. But that's a risk that we're not able to really take. We need guarantees. We need, we don't want those contingencies. We want that guarantee that we're going to be fine. We want that guarantee that we're going to be good. And I just can't give that to you at the moment, and I do apologize. But just I feel like this person's just being an absolute asshole, and it's just constantly trying to push us out. And I personally, it could be different for other people. I personally just don't see us winning this fight, which is tragic, of course. But yeah, I don't see us winning this battle. I just feel like they're going to end up winning, and we're just going to be in that rough spot until we can pick ourselves back up. So sorry, it's not a positive, but I wouldn't feel comfortable sitting here and telling you yes, you're going to be fine if that's not what I'm getting.
Thank you, Michael. I'm just checking my list.
All good. It is 9:30. Would you like me to jump out and have Antonella to yourself, or do you want to keep you? What do you want to do?
Where did you go? You
I
think
don't
you're leaving me on my own?
Yeah.
We had times. We had times.
Yeah.
I got over. I got over my
I'm
minutes.
fine.
Come on,
I
man.
can do all. I can
Come
do
on.
all day.
I can hear Mum cackling in the other room.
Is she back
Coming
on
for
the
me.
other room now, that little bitch?
Emily, Diane. Okay,
Morning
Diane. I'm
to
gonna
you,
take Diane.
Becky.
Diane.
Oh, that's funny.
Diane, you're waiting for the opportunities. I can see you like a hanging and waiting for something.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
Look,
Stop. Yep.
where are you? Cheeky shit.
Antonella
Oh, yeah,
trading.
go into Noah.
I'm out of it. My
Right,
computer
so-
shut down. I'm just about to eat sausage rolls.
I've just muted it because Antonella's trading. So that's funny. A lot of
Right.
You're not
Diane,
muted.
who, me?
No,
I'm not
Michael.
muted.
No.
Just tell me.
What?
Okay,
I didn't
I
Diane,
didn't have my
you're
microphone.
Diane, you're waiting for the opportunities. You're hanging onto the hope and onto the someone from your family to push you to the. I see that it's a job changing situation, and there is a star which is success. I see you together with your partner or husband or whoever you are with. And I see that money and opportunities coming to the balance. So you need to get a balance in your life, and that balance will bring you that opportunity and the job. I see you partner, lovers, the card lovers. I don't know if you're already in relationship, but I see you with someone, and you two will work together for everything what you want. I mean, your wishes to come true. Everything's fine with your family. I don't see any bad negative news. You just need to find that balance, and that's it.
Okay, okay, next, Michael, we've got Catherine. Welcome, Catherine. Welcome to the show.
My microphone has let me down. I've said this before. StreamYards screws me over and picks all these different things, and now I understand why my quality is always shit. So, Catherine, hi from Sydney. My daughter likes to know where and what she will be doing work-wise in 6 months. Okay, I am getting a very boring reading, which is great. We love boring in the psychic world. If someone's like, I'm not getting much, that's the best that you can hear. Boring is great. I am not being shown much movement. I am not being shown much hostility. I'm not being shown much of people trying to push her or trying to like force her down all these different paths. I'm not being shown much, which is brilliant because that means that we have the stability, we have that comfortability, we know what we are going to be doing, okay, which is not much, okay? So when it comes for work and how things are going, this can mean two things. One, if we are not currently working, then that means that we are still on the lookout, okay? We're still going to be looking. We're still going to take either little temporary jobs for a couple of weeks before we're kind of, we're not really looking for you at the moment, try something else. Or has she looked into study, okay? Has she looked into more study or trying to learn something? Because I feel like that it has been a thought in the very far back of her mind, but I feel like she is someone that would prefer to work, okay? I feel as though to use this next 6 months of this kind of half downtime to really figure out what she wants to do to be able to start working towards getting into that in the next, after that 6 month period, after the next few months. I do feel like there is going to be a work opportunity towards the end of it. I'm being shown about October-ish, which is in that 6 months. But I feel like for us right now, I'm not getting shown much, which is good for me because that means that things aren't really changing. It's going to be annoying. It's going to be frustrating. Don't get me wrong. But boring is better than negativity. Like, boring is better than nothing. So at the end of the day, I would rather hear someone say, no, I'm not getting much than, yeah, and shit's going to hit the fan. So I feel like that is kind of where I'm at the moment.
Did you say because she's going to get fed?
No.
Oh,
I said good. Otherwise, we don't want to hear. We want to hear boring. We don't want to hear no shit's gonna hit the fan.
sorry, my mind's in two places. My kids just come in and ask me for pizza. Then I put the thing back and I thought you said your feet up. Like,
Oh, pizza doesn't sound too bad. I'm sure.
oh God! All right, what we got up next? Okay, one for you, Antonella.
Mm.
Soulmate connection.
No, connection coming soon. No, I see you're going to choose a new direction for something else to distract. Oh my God, I don't know how to explain this, but listen to me. You are at this moment concerned about the soulmate. But the choosing new direction means that will distract you from this, what you're just asking for. And that soulmate will come when you stop thinking about this, if that makes sense. You will be busy doing something else. That's what I'm picking. I don't do cards. That's what I'm picking. So you will be distracted doing something else, which will fulfill your life. And when you stop thinking, when someone will just show up in your life. That's how I feel, and I pick the energies, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Diana. Who have we got next? Okay.
No, doggy.
Oh, people are telling me my hair looks good. Thank you. I had it done today. From Catherine, one of our staff. You could do it look as good as me. Yeah, she come and done my hair. So yeah, I went out to their salon today at Blooms out past Picton somewhere there. Yep. Had an awesome day, AK. You know how it looks before we go off, I had someone that I was going to bring up and then I lost the. Thanks for telling me my hair looks amazing. She's saying hi, Michael. Okay, where did that reading go? I can't remember who I was up to. Have we done Linda McDonald? Yeah, we've done Linda. Yeah, I remember. Oh, she was. Hi, Linda. Now, my house, I just had a whole people turn up, so we're not going to go as long as what I thought we're going to go because I now have about 10 children in the house. But here we go. Have we done Jessica? Here we go, Michael.
Okay, so I have. Yeah, you haven't done Mom. No. Jessica.
Is Mum on there?
She's writing comments. She's been writing comments on one of them.
Little sly devil.
Jessica. Hello, beautiful souls. May I please have a reading? My heart is broken. The beautiful man I've been seeing has completely stopped contact with no text, no call, no conversation, just nothing. I'm a mess. I just want the truth and just the truth. So I am going to be completely honest with you. This man is gone. Okay?
Gave you the right person. Michael's direct.
I'm not going to piss in your pocket. I'm not going to, tell you a lie. I am being shown that he is not here. He has effectively ghosted you completely and has just left. Do I feel like this is something that he does regularly? No. I do feel like there is something that has very much pushed him down a certain situation and it has cut off a lot of people in his life, okay? I don't feel like you are the only one affected. I do feel like family and friends have also been completely cut off for no given reason. And I'm being shown that it is something that he has had to do or something that has forced him to go down a certain path that, as I said, has left him quite isolated, okay? Do I feel like this was another woman? No, I'm not being shown another woman. Do I feel like this is something to do with the workplace? No, I'm not being shown an office building. I'm not being shown a job or anything like that. I feel like he has had to confront and force himself to accept something, and that has effectively cut out about half of the people that he knows, both friends, family, and of course a partner. So do I feel like he is coming back, or do I feel like he's going to be giving you any information? I'm not getting anything right now. I do feel like it is just one of those horrible situations where someone has just completely ghosted you and you are not going to get the closure. You're not going to get a lot of that. In those situations, of course, if you need to see someone, go and see someone to talk about things. If you need to find help, do it. Like, don't let yourself fall into that void because we don't have that closure, because we don't know why, we don't know what's going on. Don't blame yourself. It is not your fault. I just feel like, as I said, he has just been forced to cut out a lot of people, and he has been forced to do something specific that has left him on the isolated side of things. I don't feel like we're going to be getting anything from that. So I'm sorry, you did ask for the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat. But that is just what I'm getting for you, and I am very sorry about your situation, of course.
Okay, next we have another one for you. I'm going to wind up. We're going to do one more each, and then we're going to wind the program up. We're going to finish like 10 minutes early or so.
Okay, yeah.
I've got guests and all that outside, so I feel rude. So we'll get it sorted. Okay, so we'll do another one each. So I'm going to let's bring up Kim Antonella.
Yes.
Right. Hello, Kim.
Should like a message.
I don't know. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I feel, Kim, that you have two sisters, like three of you. I see three girls having a cheer. Could be someone of them getting married or engagement or just celebrating something, but the three women cheering up. And that's a good times ahead. I see the money improvement in your life, more payment or something, but I see money coming, and that's all celebrating. Also reuniting with the old friend. I see reuniting with the old friend or someone you didn't see for the long time. It's just because, yes, I see someone overseas coming to you, and that person is older. It could be some sort of your parents' cousin or someone auntie, because I see older woman coming to you, and that person is overseas. Yes, definitely. I don't know. This could be you, but I see engagement, celebration, more money, reuniting, and someone from overseas coming back to your life, to the message or anything. That's what I see for now.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's funny? I'm sorry. What's funny? I don't know what's funny. That's how I say. That's it. I know, but then when you just stop, you stop. I don't know whether you get the message. I just stop because I have to say something more. But
you just stop and you look at me and I'm like, I don't know whether
I said yes. That's it. That's it. I don't know. It's a good card. She really got a good card. So I didn't see anything bad. So
all right. Okay. Thanks, Jess.
Nice to hear that. Yeah.
Okay, let's do Caroline. This is going to be our last reading for this evening. Caroline, welcome, Caroline.
Caroline, hello. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing okay. Greetings, Michael and friends. Please, anything for me for the next 6 months. So, here's the thing. we have done a lot of readings for you. There's been a lot of situations, and we have told you to do a lot of things. Caroline, I'm looking at you. One thing that I am getting right now, because obviously we have read you quite a fair bit, one kind of thing that I'm getting right now is that I am finally getting stability. Okay, I'm finally getting that we have kind of stopped, and I don't know what you have done genuinely, but I feel like you have somehow managed to find yourself in a position to where it has been very quiet for a little bit. We haven't had to worry about emails. We haven't had to worry about phone calls. We haven't had to talk to people. I don't know what you've done, whether you have organized something with someone, whether you have found someone that is able to help you out with whatever is going on, but I am being shown something very quiet for the last couple of weeks. And I'm being shown that it's going to be quiet for a couple more weeks. So I don't know what has happened. I'm not going to even attempt to take a guess. But I am being shown that this quiet has given us the time and the situation to be able to think everything through, figure out what we want. I do feel like we have been both right and wrong with you. And I feel that way because I've had my hands tied by I don't know what that word is. Municipality? Okay. I don't know what that word is. I'm the pretty one. But I feel like right now we have just been, I'm not being shown anything. For the last couple of weeks, it's been quiet. For the next couple of weeks, it's been quiet. After I'm getting the late part of April, I feel like everything is going to be coming back like swinging. Everything's going to come back and hit all at once, and it's going to be a lot. Okay, there's going to be a lot that has happened that you don't know. There's going to be a lot that has happened that you were kind of thought of. You might have figured out later on, but I feel like once everything kind of hits, as I said, I'm being shown late April, it's really going to kick us hard, and I feel like it isn't going to be all positive. So please be prepared for that. But as I said, I feel like we have been right and wrong in the past when we've read for you, and I feel like this period has left you with a sense of time to go through everything, and figure everything out, and how you treat things, how you've treated the situation, how the situation's treated you. And I feel like that you have been able to kind of confirm and deny a lot of what we do. And we're very open and honest about that. We tell people, like, we hope we're wrong sometimes, but we give bad information or like negative information. We're like, we hope we're wrong for your sake, because like we want people to be good and everything like that. But just right now, the quiet is terrifying because we don't know what's going on, and you're not going to know what's going on until I'm getting about late April, and that's when everything's going to really hit hard. So yeah.
Now, I did say that was going to be the last reading, but sorry, I've got one more for you, Antonella.
Okay.
Yeah, because Kimmy's being sly. You met Mummy. You met Mummy before you ducked off.
Just a bum earlier.
I have a general read. Okay, let me try. Okay.
Yeah, she jumped on the other side, babe.
I see you have more kids, not just this one. You have more. You have siblings, right?
No.
Yeah, that one there sitting there.
No.
I don't have any siblings. No. Mum has a lot of children because a lot of people do call her mum, but not like technical. I don't have any brothers.
I got the card with more kids around her.
She has a lot of kids around her. Yeah.
I see the female. It's a female. It's a girl, a woman, a younger woman, standing next to her, and I got feeling that's like her daughter. I don't know. That's why I asked. I got a feeling it's a close connection with a female person in her life, and that girl, I don't know. She's not so young, but she's not so old. Let's say she could be in her 40s. But I see connection with your mom. And I see her helping her to get to the, there is a hard time of the life she's experiencing right now. That girl, whoever she is to your mom, I see connection, and your mom is actually helping her. There is a card of the strength. So that girl, She needs your mom to get the strength. She feels not weak, just something like a hurt. She's not sick. There is no illness. There is nothing bad. Just hurt. Someone hurt her so bad, and she lost the trust.
Yep.
So that's why your mom is there to help her. Like, that's the strength. Your mom is a strength. So she's helping her. And I see there is a relationship, broken relationship. That woman had a broken relationship, betrayal. The man just turned the back to her. That's why she's with your mom, close to her, to help her to pass through this stage.
Okay. Cool.
I see you now. I got you, Michael, as a male person, just sitting, waiting. You feel a little bit flat at this moment. I'm talking to your mom, but I'm talking to you because I know you're connected. But you feel like you're waiting for the opportunity. You put something more. You're wishing something more from your life, from your job, from the situation you're currently now. You feel like a little bit lost.
Yeah.
And there is a certain time. A certain time will have to. Be like a. Everything comes every 2 or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, like the changes of people's lives. So yours is about to come till the end of this year. I see some changes coming to your life. I know Mama's, but it's your son.
Yeah, it's your son. Yeah. I'm kind of stuck with us. So.
Did you experience not so long time ago a loss from your family? Someone died. I see the grief.
Did
I
you
see the grief is
I'm gonna
still
do
there.
this. Oh no, I can't.
I still see the
we
grief.
lost probably 5 people within about 6 months.
Yeah,
Michael
I see.
grandmother.
Yeah, I don't know who. I see the dead person. And it's the big grief still there. It will take time to heal.
Big grief still there.
You're not in the best place at this moment with your mindset. So just focus
I can answer that.
Focus on something. Just stop thinking about all that loss you experience, which I know from my own experience, lost all my family members as a young age. I was 25 when I lost my mom. Actually, I have no one left. I'm 51. So yeah, it's hard to lose someone.
I'm going to wind this up, guys. Before we do
but
go,
there is a new beginning, also a new beginning coming to your, not Michael, to you. The death, which is, through this death, the new beginning is coming to your life. So that's it.
Is my mic working?
Here it is.
It's
mine.
Now, before we go, Michael.
Thank you.
I will.
You both need an arts ticket, and you need to go book and you need to go book an club venue, because I just seen you both on stage.
Us both on stage.
Yeah,
we have thought about doing like platforms and stuff like that.
Excuse me, back fucking track that. I just said you two need to go and book a venue, because I just seen you on stage. Not
Apparently
thinking about it.
But we need to book
we're
a
getting
venue.
into trouble.
Oh, yeah, I know we're getting in trouble. I can hear it live. You got a delay.
Because I just had a vision. As soon as Antonella started talking to you, I full on had a vision, and you know my visions have been rated all around the world.
What do you see about me? Come on. What do you see about me? About my health? Come on, tell me.
Are you sliding for a reason too? Are you slipping
It's not you. I'm sitting next to Michael, and Angel looks like a Muppet movie to me because I'm getting a
the 12 days of the show. They're going to send me great. That's why I went and got colours today. They're going to send me bonkers. And I've got to sit with them for 12 days. You lot better come in and get the show. This is what I'm going to deal with. Now, Antonella, what is your health problem?
Can you feel something about me? I have my issues.
I don't know if there's something going on with your back and it goes down parts of your legs. I don't know what you're dealing with.
Well, I'm waiting for that surgery. We should be in November this year.
Yeah.
with your guts on your bottom on your left. Thank you very much, Angel. I was getting exactly the same thing before. Tuberculosis? No, not
Tuberculosis.
no.
Oh, I was going to say, what? That shouldn't be a thing anymore.
Antonella, I think that might be a bit later than November. But
Something going
I think
there.
the same. I just wanted to prove what I know, because I know for myself as well. It's just my feeling it will be later.
it is going to be later. I just said that.
Yeah. I had the same feeling.
I'm getting in the new year. Though.
Yeah, what about the gallstones? I'm waiting for that surgery as well. And that's all we're waiting now. It's annoying.
Okay, we'll get into a private chat about your health issues. Now, I'm signing off. Thank you for all 3 psychics coming in this evening. So I've still got your main platform.
Oh, we will see each other anyway in the show, so we can.
Anyway,
we'll be there.
And I am going to watch it. Sorry, guys. So that's our crazy tribe that we're going to have at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. We're part of our tribe. So over the next few nights, I will have another few psychics coming in. Hopefully not as crazy as us lot. But anyway, that was Kim, Michael, and I went to call her a wife's name then, Antonella. Okay, so I'll tune in again tomorrow night for our crazy, wacky show. And yeah, look forward to seeing you over at the Easter show, World Bazaar Pavilion, over from the 11th to the 22nd. Love yous. Thanks for tuning in. And I think I better sign out because it's been a crazy, crazy night tonight.
Cards right, it can be a good feed as well. Speaking of cards, over at the Psychic Reading Room,
we've been absolutely hammered the last 5 days. 270 to 330 readings a day between 12 international psychics.
And Angel even has show bags. Angel, I predict you're going to make a mozza. Mike Dalton, 9 News.